If you want it better, come get it, cause I'm right here waiting, and you ain't gonna take it from me. If you want it better, come get it, cause I'm right here waiting, and you ain't gonna take it from me.
Welcome to another Coach Johnny production here. I'm going to discuss buying a used helmet. It's not something I necessarily endorse, but we do it from time to time. If you can, I would always suggest buying a new helmet, just for the simple fact that there are two pieces of equipment that are very, very important. That is your cup or jill and your helmet. The other piece you're not going to buy used, but if you have to buy a used helmet, be very careful. There's many things that can be wrong with a helmet, and you only get one head in your life, so make sure you look after it. First thing I would suggest is, if you're buying it, make sure you know what level of helmet you're looking at and what level it means off the store and used. For a helmet for men's league, I would suggest spending over $400 to protect your head for your kid. If it's minor hockey, make sure it's a level helmet applicable to the level, and make sure the fit is right, as different helmets and different profiles have different fits. But I want to make sure it is an actual certified CSA helmet for ice hockey. I have seen an old guy get out on the ice with literally a road hockey mask. I was very scared. I talked to him about it, and he was just like, yeah, I bought it used. The guy told me it was good for ice hockey, and it was literally a plastic armored helmet. Be very careful what you buy. This is your head. It is a very important piece. That being said, first thing we want to do is look visually for any cracks in the paint, any cracks in the actual material. Make sure there's no cracks both on the front side that you can see and on the back side. It is common for helmets to get paint cracks, which is caused by the helmet actually flexing as it takes hits, because these helmets are designed to flex, as you can see here. If I take my back plate out, you can really see it flex. That flexing will crack the outer paint over time. That is not a major concern, but what you want to avoid is helmets that have what's called spider cracking, where it shows high impact and it's cracked all from one specific point, or where it's actually cracked in the material. Next piece we want to make sure we check is the nuts and screws all around the helmet. We want to make sure they're not rusted out really badly, as they're a pain to change out if they're rusted and seized in. And we want to make sure the cage isn't too rusted, as that will degrade the safety. And also that it's nice and straight, it's not caved in from a shot or something. If it's caved in, you can buy a new cage for certain helmets, depending on how old it is, for maybe 100, 150, 80, depending on what level it is. Next piece you want to make sure is the padding inside is all complete, no one's modified it too badly. Still have your chin guard or whatever and all your straps. Make sure your padding's in good shape. Make sure it's not rock hard and old and full of mold. Strapping. These straps can be worn out, replaced very easily, very cheaply, so I wouldn't worry about the straps too much. And make sure the back plate is actually the proper plate for the helmet. Some people have been known to swap out back plates for different comfort. Another major thing I've seen is people buying helmets that fit their face up front, but not necessarily in length in the back. And we get this, where you get this back plate way out here, beyond, and you show actual skull. I highly, highly recommend not doing that, as it's your head. Every helmet has different profiles. I run the 960 XMP by Bauer. It is a carbon fiber Kevlar mix. It's a very great helmet. I've been on the ice with many pro players, been pegged very hard. It will not stop you from getting a concussion or get injured, but it will highly reduce the risk. I would not buy a custom formed helmet out of somebody's shop. I would only buy a custom helmet out of a professional company such as Bauer, CCM, Eddie, or somebody that has been backed and does their CSA testing. Last piece I would say to watch for when buying helmets is not so much for men's league because it's not as strictly regulated, but definitely for your kids playing in that. I would watch on the custom paint jobs. I know you have to be a certified painter in order to be covered by some insurance companies and to keep your CSA rating. So if your kid is playing in minor hockey or something, make sure it's not somebody in the automotive paint shop doing an airbrushing on the helmet, as that would probably void some warranty and may run you into problems if your kid was seriously injured. I know quite often adults will paint their helmets and do custom paint jobs. That's their own risk. If you're looking to do a custom paint job on your helmet, have it done by an accredited painter. There are many of them in BC alone, across Canada, I'm sure in the States too. I know Dave Art and a few others. I've seen their works, they're very good. You can check out their websites or whatever, I'm sure, but please make sure it's a certified painter who painted your mask if you are worried about your insurance purposes, or if you're worried about your kid's insurance purpose. I think that covers this section on what to look for in a helmet. Remember, fit is everything, then its condition, padding inside. Straps and clips on helmets quite often get broken, so don't worry about it so much. I hope you found this video useful, enjoyable, helpful. I hope this helps anyone getting into hockey or keeping their kid in hockey or starting up themselves. Again, I'd like to thank Base and Top Level Performance Institute for lending their space, for allowing us to do some recording here. It's greatly appreciated, as I do this on the side for fun for myself. So hope you enjoy it. Thanks again for watching Coach Johnny Productions. Give a like, a subscribe, leave a comment below if you have any questions. I'll get to them as soon as possible. Enjoy your day.
Say ain't no time to snooze. I hear the Hockey Night song playing. Score goals, big hits, let's go. Score goals, big hits, let's go all night now. How much do I like the sport of hockey? Very. When I'm working, get the score on my BlackBerry. I don't make music, on the contrary. I'm making rock'em sock'em hits, call it Don Cherry. I'm always winning, just call me Trevor Linden. My team is gonna get the cup and that's the only mission now.